Guys, my name is Najwa. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I would love to have you do me a favor. Click the like and subscribe button, hit that bell so you know whenever I post video. It really helps out my channel, helps expand my reach, helps us find each other. So please hit that like and subscribe button. Let's talk about that debate between Mehdi Hasan and Vivek Ramaswamy on MSNBC. I was really disappointed. I continue to be really disappointed by Vivek Ramaswamy. You know, I understand that he's playing not a long run game, but just an end run game. He's playing that game of like, I know what's going to push people's buttons. I know what's going to get me into the White House. By the way, I'm not a Crip, guys. My Portuguese mother-in-law, who does not know anything about Crips or bandanas or anything like that, got me this. I thought I looked American, okay, representing the Invictus Games. So anyway, but he continues to disappoint me as a person of color. You know, like the stuff, the craziness about black people being free from slavery because of the NRA, that silliness between him and Don Lemon, you know, to put down the centuries and the heartache and blood and sweat and tears that have gone into black Americans carving out their equality, or at least some semblance of equality in the United States. You know, all of the blood and sweat and tears throughout generations that went to that, for him to dial it down to this when we know it's really not something of substance, something that he truly even believes. It's just something that gets him on that ticket, hopefully gets him into the running to be Donald Trump's VP. It's just insulting. You know, it's just insulting. It's insulting to African Americans. It's insulting to all people of color, including Indians, for him to be playing this act. So let me just first say that. Somebody else said something really interesting. Just because someone talks really fast, and I know that I can talk fast too, but it's mostly because of like a time thing, all right? I just don't have time to be sitting here with my southern drawl. I'm from the South now. I can talk real slow, but I ain't got time to be doing all that, okay? I am a working woman. I got stuff to do. I got people to see. So that's why I talk fast. But this Vivek Ramaswamy talks fast because it's dog whistles. Everything he says is like entrailed with dog whistles. So it gets to the right people, gets to the white supremacists, gets to the crazy evangelicals, gets to the groupthink GOP Republican cult, you know, boom, got out what I need to say, and then hopefully everybody else who has some common sense will hopefully won't see it. But Mehdi is not like that. Mehdi Hasan is not like that. He gave Vivek a run for his money. You know, they're both of, I think, Indian descent is what Mehdi said. And Mehdi was not going to let this man, Mehdi is not going to let this man just railroad over him if we know anything about him. And that's, of course, what Vivek tried to do. It just, the whole GOP right now, it's like, what happened to decorum? Even the Republicans of McCain's day had some decorum. They would allow their opponent, it's a machine. It really is a machine. They would allow their opponent the chance to speak, to ask them a question. They would also show a form of respect. This is the respect that we should be giving to someone who has been gracious enough to give you a platform. Okay, MSNBC is the one hosting you, Vivek. You're not hosting MSNBC. So show some respect. But they don't have any respect, okay? We saw that from the first televised hearing in Georgia with the fake electors trial. You know, if you look at the Georgia prosecutors, there's respect there. There's humility there. You look at the other prosecutors, the ones for Powell and Chesborough or whatever, it's like, basically, the GOP of today has this vibe of just like, you are on my time. It's like, no, that's not how this works. Yeah, Vivek is someone who inflates a lot of his experience, you know, but he doesn't really have much experience when it comes to politics, and he has no experience when it comes to foreign policy. So, you know, I like how Mehdi basically says anybody, any old body can throw out, any old body and their mama can throw out. This is why I think that I have a great plan for China and Russia. But, you know, where is the experience to back that up? I don't know where that experience is. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But let's get to the point, I guess, and then we'll wrap this up. Let's get to the point, I guess, of what makes this most interesting, which is the tax returns. Y'all tell me in the comments what you guys thought about this tax returns thing, because and as I said in my video, like the battle between Vivek and Al Sharpton, please nobody give this man the nuclear codes. He so clearly does not need the nuclear codes. But let's just get to the point of what was the most, clickbaity about this interview, which was him saying that, hey, I gave my last my last tax returns, not 20 tax returns. I gave my last, I think he did say actually his last, was it 20 years? He gave a substantial amount of years of tax returns for the public to see. And he said, hey, call something out on that. And Mehdi does call something out on that. He's like, yo, you got a scholarship from George Soros. You got a scholarship from the Soros family. Everybody in the GOP paints Soros like the boogeyman. So what happened here, Yeah. It's like, nobody asked you to do that. It's like those memes where it's like, said no one. Vivek's like, hey, look at all of my tax returns. It's like, no. Unless the government, the IRS, is specifically asking you for that, that's probably not a wise move, buddy. But it just highlights how he's full of gimmicks. He's all about gimmicks. It's just about what's going to be that dog whistle for those most extreme followers and what's going to be that dog whistle for Donald Trump. Because let's face it, these people in the GOP are not competing for President of the United States of America. They're competing to be Vice President of the United States of America under Donald Trump's tyranny. But if we want to hold our water in any way, we have to do everything in our power to not let that happen, because the 14th Amendment is very clear. Someone who causes insurrection should never hold public office ever again. Why are we even giving this man and all his cronies the platform to further taint America's reputation? I'm going to end it there. I'm going to say one more thing that really, really bugs me about Vivek Ramaswamy. He said, and he thought that this was going to get by and people were just going to forget about this. But no, we're not going to forget about it. We're going to keep coming back to this. He said, affirmative action is like a cancer. Something that this Indian Hindu man benefited from, that has made him the millionaire that he claims to be. He said it's like a cancer. The fact that this man keeps taking shots at me and people that look like me and all of my ancestors that came before me to get my family, my friends, people, my comrades who look like me here where we are today, and it still ain't that nice. Shame on him. And shame on you if you support him. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. If you're new to this channel, please, please, please do me a favor. Hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the bell so you know whenever I post a video. Gen Z, millennial, y'all, 2024, please vote blue. Please, 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 please. I know we got the short end of the stick. Fellow millennial here. But please vote blue. I love y'all. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.